Life can throw us unexpected curveballs, leaving us feeling lost and overwhelmed. Whether it's a sudden loss, a personal struggle, or a global crisis, these challenges can shake us to our core. But in the midst of the chaos, there's a powerful truth that can anchor us. God has a plan for you. In the Bible, the book of Jeremiah, chapter 29, verse 11, God declares, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future." These words are not just empty promises. They are a testament to God's unwavering love and faithfulness. He sees the pain you're going through, the tears you've shed, and the doubts that cloud your mind. But He also sees the potential within you, the strength you haven't even discovered yet. The Bible tells us in Jeremiah 29, 12, 13, "Then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen to you. You will seek me and find me when you seek me with all your heart." This isn't just a casual invitation, friends. It's a passionate plea from the Creator of the universe, the one who knows you better than you know yourself. He's not looking for half-hearted attempts or lukewarm devotion. He wants you to seek Him with every fiber of your being, with a hunger and thirst that can't be quenched by anything else. Imagine a traveler lost in a scorching desert, parched and desperate for water. They wouldn't just casually stroll around hoping to stumble upon an oasis. No, they would search with every ounce of their energy, their survival depending on it. That's the kind of wholehearted devotion God desires from us. He wants us to seek Him with the same urgency and passion as that thirsty traveler, knowing that He alone can satisfy the deepest longings of our souls. And the amazing thing is, when we seek God with all our heart, we will find Him. He's not hiding from us, playing a cosmic game of hide and seek. He's waiting for us with open arms, ready to embrace us with His love and grace. But seeking God isn't just about finding Him. It's about knowing Him. It's about discovering His character, His promises, and His plans for our lives. It's about developing a deep, intimate relationship with Him that transforms us from the inside out. So how do we seek God with all our heart? It starts with a decision, a choice to make Him a priority in our lives. It means setting aside time each day to pray, to read His Word, and to listen for His voice. It means turning away from the distractions and temptations that pull us away from Him, and focusing our attention on the one who truly matters. It means surrendering our own plans and desires to His will, trusting that He knows what's best for us. And it means opening our hearts to receive His love, His forgiveness, and His guidance. When we seek God with all our heart, we'll discover that He's not just a distant deity, but a loving Father who cares deeply about us. We'll find that He's not just a powerful ruler, but a compassionate friend who walks with us through every season of life. And we'll learn that He's not just a provider of blessings, but the source of all joy, peace, and fulfillment. So I encourage you today, dear friends, to seek God with all your heart. Don't settle for a superficial faith or a lukewarm relationship. Dive deep into His Word, pour out your heart in prayer, and allow Him to fill you with His Spirit. Have you ever felt cornered, like life has backed you into a wall with no escape? Maybe you're facing a health scare, a financial crisis, or a relationship falling apart. It's in those moments of desperation that we need to remember a powerful truth. God is in control. In the Bible, we find a story in 2 Kings, chapter 6, that illustrates this beautifully. The prophet, Elisha, and his servant were surrounded by an enemy army, seemingly trapped with no way out. The servant was terrified, but Elisha remained calm. He prayed to God, asking him to open the servant's eyes. And when the servant's eyes were opened, he saw something incredible. The hills were filled with horses and chariots of fire, an entire army of angels sent by God to protect them. The servant's fear turned to awe as he realized that even in the face of overwhelming odds, God was in control. This story reminds us that God is not limited by our circumstances. He can take any situation, no matter how dire, and use it for our good. He can turn our mourning into dancing, our weakness into strength, and our despair into hope. When we feel like we're losing control, we need to surrender our worries and fears to God. We need to trust that He sees the bigger picture, the one where our trials and tribulations are part of a greater plan. Remember, God is not just a distant observer. He's intimately involved in our lives. He's not just a powerful ruler. He's a loving Father who cares deeply about us. And He's not just a provider of blessings. He's the source of all comfort and peace. When we place our trust in God, we can rest assured that He's working behind the scenes, orchestrating events for our ultimate good. He may not always answer our prayers in the way we expect, but we can trust that His timing is perfect and His ways are higher than our own. So the next time you feel overwhelmed by life's challenges, remember the story of Elisha and his servant. Remember that God is in control and He's fighting for you. He's got you surrounded by His love and protection, even when you can't see it. Surrender your worries to Him. Trust in His plan, and watch as He turns your trials into triumphs. Remember, with God on your side, you can face any challenge with confidence, knowing that He's got you covered. So let go of the need to control everything, and let God take the reins. He's the ultimate navigator, guiding you through the storms of life and leading you to a safe harbor. Trust in His wisdom, His power, and His love, and you'll find peace and strength in the midst of any storm. My friends, the time for action is now. Don't just sit on the sidelines, waiting for God's plans to magically unfold. Step out in faith and start seeking Him with all your heart. Pray to God. Talk to Him like you would a close friend. Share your hopes, your dreams, your fears, and your anxieties. Ask Him for guidance, for wisdom, for strength, and then listen for His response. It may not come in a booming voice from the heavens, but it will come. He will speak to you through His Word, through the whispers of the Holy Spirit, and through the circumstances of your life. Believe in God's promises. He has promised to prosper you, not to harm you. He has promised to give you hope and a future. He has promised to never leave you nor forsake you. Cling to these promises like a lifeline, especially when the storms of life rage around you. Stand up for Jesus Christ. Don't be ashamed of your faith. Share your testimony with others. Tell them about the amazing things God has done in your life. Be a light in the darkness, a beacon of hope in a world that desperately needs it. Live in the authority that God has given you. You are a child of the Most High God, a co-heir with Christ. You have been given the power to overcome sin, to resist temptation, and to live a life that is pleasing to Him. Walk in that authority, and don't let the enemy steal your joy or your peace. My friends, God is our rock, our refuge, our ever-present help in times of trouble. He is the source of living water that will never run dry. When you put your hopes, your dreams, your plans in His hands, He will equip you with everything you need to fulfill His purpose for your life. Invite the Holy Spirit to be your counselor, your comforter, your guide. He will lead you into all truth and empower you to live a life that is pleasing to God. Remember, you're never alone. God is always with you, and He will never leave you. So declare His word over your life. Believe in His promises, and watch as He unfolds His amazing plan for you, a plan filled with hope, joy, and abundant life. I invite you to click on this video appearing on the screen now. You will enjoy it. God bless.